Hello, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. I hope you're well. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot, and this is what you don't see coming for the week of March 29th, 2026. It is a collective general reading, so as the messages come through today, take what fits, leave what doesn't, and be sure to check out your other placements. If you're not sure what they are, in the description box is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. With all of that said, let's begin. Now, I do want to tell you that the Four of Pentacles card kept coming out on the pre-shuffle before I turned the camera on. So I don't know if some of you are holding on to something, or maybe you're being a little rigid or stubborn about something this week. So we'll see if that card wants to show itself. So tapping into the Capricorn collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements, could also be standing your ground on something this week. For the week of March 29, 2026, what is it that they do not see coming? What do they not see coming? One more shuffle here. Thank you. What do you not see coming this week? Fake smiles. And at the bottom of the deck, you have Stalker. I think someone else got that same combination. I'm not sure. Okay. I can't remember. I did Aries to Scorpio yesterday, so I don't know. They'll all premiere tonight, though. I'm recording this on Friday. They'll all premiere tonight. But let's see. Maybe it was Taurus. I'm not sure now. Okay. Let's clarify this for you. For Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements, why is fake smiles something they don't see coming this week? One more shuffle here. Thank you. In your energy for the week ahead, we have the Magician, we have the Death card, we have the Fool, and we have the Four of Swords. My word. The situation, environment, or connection you're dealing with. Four of Pentacles. So maybe it wasn't you, it's this other person. Four of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, and the Eight of Cups. Emotionally disengaging and still holding on to you and still obsessed with you. Could be a friend, family member, a lover. I don't know. Let's start to clarify. The Magician. Why is the Magician here? Why is the Magician here? I feel... Let me get a couple more cards out. We're not going to take them. They fell face down. Let me get a couple more cards out before I tell you the messages I'm receiving. Clarify the Magician. One more shuffle. Thank you. I'm just going to say it. Some of you, consciously or subconsciously, have been manifesting an ending with this person. And this could be like someone you work with and you don't like them. And whether you realize it or not, you're hoping and praying that they get fired, or they have to leave the job, or, you know, they find another place to work at. So some of you have manifested this individual walking away or giving up or conceding or leaving your life, or like I said, leaving the work environment, if this is work related with that Four of Pentacles. So I just want, that's just an intuitive hit I'm getting. Some of you are manifesting, or I should say have manifested this person out of your life. The Magician, clarified by the Page of Wands, the Nine of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. The Death card. Why is the Death card here? One more shuffle. Thank you. The Death card, clarified by the Five of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, and the Page of Swords. The Fool. Why is the Fool here? One more shuffle. Thank you. The Fool is clarified by Temperance, the Three of Wands, and the Hanged Man. Bottom of that, Queen of Pentacles. That's you, whether you're masculine or feminine. So I do feel like there's probably 10% of you watching where you've manifested this person leaving your life. Again, could be a friend, family member, lover. You've had enough. It could be a coworker, like I said, or an employee if you're a business owner. Some of you, and probably like 10%, have manifested this person out of your life. And if that's the case, it looks like this week they're leaving. For others of you, you have a break, some type of severance here in a connection with someone. And I do believe that you are manifesting reconnecting with them. If that's not your reading, check another placement. But I have a group of you here where you're tired and you're wounded by this connection and by what this person did to you, but you very much would like reconnection. And I don't know if you're lighting all your candles and doing your, manifestation rituals. I don't know if you're getting that deep into it, to be quite honest with you. Page of Wands is a pretty light card there when we're clarifying the Magician. But it is sort of like a hoping and praying. Even like the Nine of Wands here, this person, it's like, I've gone through hell with this individual, whoever they are, but I still desire to inquire about them or hear about them or to figure out if we can like renew this connection. So I do have a group of you here, and I think it's the majority of you watching, where there's been an argument or setback or severance in a connection with someone, and you are consciously or possibly subconsciously manifesting to hear from them or to reconnect with them. Death card is clarified by the Five of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, and the Page of Swords. I think you very much would like to hear from this person this week. We're going to clarify their energy. I think some of you are hearing from this person this week. But I see you here. It's like you're manifesting reconnection or harmony in the connection with this person, and then you're just waiting. So that seems to be what you're doing this week. Manifesting connection, reconnection, then hanging back and waiting for the person to reach out to you or contact you. Now, you could even be manifesting a job opportunity for all I know. I just see you manifesting something new here in that Ace of Cups, and then hanging back and waiting. For most of you, you're manifesting reconciliation. I say that because we have the Four of Swords as the next card. Can you clarify this person's energy? Four of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, and Eight of Cups. Emotionally detached, still holding on to you, regardless of who they are. And a bit emotionally defensive as well. Tell me more about this person's energy. One more shuffle. Thank you. Queen of Swords, Three of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, Ten of Pentacles. Well, I wish I had an overhead camera to show you. The Queen is looking right at you. They don't have to be a Queen. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. I just feel like, yes, there was a Three of Swords moment here between you and this person. I think you're a little further along when it comes to actually healing. It looks like you actually have been actively healing the wound that transpired here between the two of you. This person, not so much. I think it's something they thought that they could shove down and move on with or overcome. I don't think they're able to do that. They are keeping an eye on you this week. We have that stalker, watching, obsessed card, and that Queen is looking right at you. So again, it doesn't have to be an air sign. It doesn't have to be a feminine, but it is someone here who is looking at you or thinking about you, could be watching you on social media. And look, maybe for some of you, this is your spouse that you live with, and there's been a terrible argument here, but they're still watching you around the house, you know, keeping an eye on you. Tell me more about this person's energy this week. Be quite honest with you, I think you're both fake smiling if that's the case. Like, I think you're fake smiling going on with life, and I think they're fake smiling going on with life. And I think you're hurting in that Five of Pentacles, and I think they're hurting in the Three of Swords. Anything else about this person this week? I see you waiting for communication. Will they be, how about that? Will they be communicating with Capricorn this week? How about that? Are they reaching out? One more shuffle. Thank you. There you are, Capricorn, the Devil card, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Eight of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, Six of Cups. What are they working on? I feel, so the question I was asking are they reaching out to you this week? When I ask a question, if I get an Ace or a Major Arcana card, that would mean a yes. Well, not only did I get a Major Arcana card in the Devil card, that happens to be your card in Tarot. So I'm taking it as a double yes, and that was followed by the Wheel of Fortune. So I would expect sometime this week, it looks like when they're done working on something, I'm going to figure out what that is. That's when they plan to contact you. So it's like, I got to, I don't know, wrap up this project at work, but when I get home tonight, I'm going to call Capricorn. Something like that. As soon as I finish this up, then I'm going to contact Capricorn. So it could be something they're working on, house, home. It could be school. Like as soon as I'm done with school today, I'll call Capricorn. Or as soon as I'm done with work or with this project. What are they working on this week? What are they working on? It's like they have to put all their focus on this right now. Like it's like attention to detail. One more shuffle. Thank you. What are they working on? The Hermit, the Six of Pentacles, and the Empress. Bottom of the deck, Five of Swords. This person, they could be a business owner for some of you, or like they have like a management job. So for some of you, that's what they have to do. Like I have to tend to the employees. I have to tend to the clients. They could be a crafter. They could be an artist here. This person is like working on something and looking at it with great detail. So I just feel like their plan is to contact you when they're done working on something else. Working on something else, working on a project. If they have kids, it could be like as soon as I get this done with the kids or I wrap this up with the kids. So for some of you, maybe they're doing something with children or grandchildren. Like as soon as I wrap this up. So they do plan on contacting you this week. about that Five of Swords, some type of argument or discord here that took place. What will they be saying to Capricorn this week? What are they saying to Capricorn this week? One more shuffle. Thank you. What are they saying to you this week? Two of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, and the Five of Wands. Bottom of the deck, Justice. They want to make time to discuss what happened. Could have been like a heated debate or something that they said off the cuff or something that they did. That Knight of Wands could be verbal, but also could be something that they physically did. So there's something here about wanting to create time management. I want to create time, or I want us to sit down, Pentacle, want us to sit down and talk about what happened, either the fiery exchange or how something small got taken out of context, or something that they did or said that caused an argument or some level of discord in the connection with you. Yeah, they want to discuss this. Justice, Chariot, and the Six of Swords. They want to discuss it so the two of you can move on from it. Now, whether that means move on together or not, completely up to you. But this is someone who they're either looking, I don't feel like they're looking for closure. It's possible for one or two of you watching. This seems to be like, I don't want to fight with you anymore. We need to discuss what happened, what transpired here. Yeah, I feel like this person wants to move forward in the connection with you. Let's get you some advice. 3 cards of advice. I'm going to get you 2 sets. How you can continue to focus on your healing, because I see here that's what you're doing. So 3 cards of advice on how Capricorn can focus on their healing this week, or continued healing. I will say you're a little further along in the healing journey than that person is. We have the Ace of Cups. So have compassion for yourself, have patience for yourself, do something nice for yourself. This week, we're asking how you can continue to focus on your healing. We have the Ace of Cups, we have the Hierophant, and we have the Four of Wands. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Pentacles. Spend some time at home if you can. Set a night aside if you can do that, to just kind of relax. Maybe watch a funny movie, ground yourself. I would say with that Hierophant, if you need therapy, counseling, you could turn to clergy or maybe someone in like a religious organization to speak to. But this is just saying to ground yourself this week, focus on yourself, house, home, and continue to nourish yourself. Do things that are pleasing to you and have some grace with yourself as well. And if you can do 1 or 2 things that are exciting to you, Four of Wands is the 3rd decan of Aries, then do that as well. Like if you can go for a walk or go for a jog or sit out in the sun, or there's something action orientated about that. So like physically do something that makes you feel good, even if it's like going to the movies. Yeah, do something that physically would make you feel good. All right, 3 cards of advice on how you can handle the communication from this person this week. 3 cards of advice for my Capricorns who are receiving communication from this person this week. One more shuffle. Thank you. Okay. Lots of cards came out. We'll take them. Bottom of that, Queen of Swords. I told you you're going to hear from this person this week. You have the World card. You have the 4 of Cups. You have the 2 of Wands. And you have the Sun card. If you want to move forward and have a new cycle with this person, that's completely up to you. But something needs to be discussed here in terms of why you're unhappy with the connection or whatever it is that they said or did. Before you can proceed forward to that future planning, making a decision about what, reconnection, before you discover any of those possibilities about like possibly even healing the connection with them, this needs to be addressed. Why you were in the 4 of Cups because of whatever they said or did. That's sometimes the 4 of Cups is like a reevaluation. So it's like if you want to do that, you can hear them out, and then you get to decide. Keyword you get to decide how you want to move forward in that 2 of Wands. You can say thank you for the explanation and the apology, and now I'm on my way. I'm headed towards the sun, and you're not coming along for the ride. Or you can actively work with them to heal the connection. But I had a feeling you're going to talk to this person this week. You have the Death card and you have the Wheel of Fortune. And that's exactly what they had here. So it's like as soon as I'm done work or as soon as I'm done with this project, I'm going to contact Capricorn. That's exactly what they're doing this week. I think they're looking to rebirth the connection with you with that Death card energy. But and truth be told, I think you're manifesting that as well. But I'm not going to say anything. Y'all are grown adults. You do whatever you want. I'm going to love you either way. That's what I have for you, Capricorn, for the week ahead. At the end of the day, do what makes you happy. Yeah. Okay, that's what I have for you for the week ahead. If you like those messages, they resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of them, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that. And until I read for you again, good luck with all of this. Continue to take care of yourself. And as always, I'm sending you light, love, and peace.